Good morning, students. Today is the class of SST for Standard 7th. And in SST, today's content is Geography. Chapter 1, Environment. Okay? So, note down all the important details so that it would be easy for you to understand. Now, what are we going to learn in this chapter? As by the name, it is understood that our chapter is about the environment. So, what are the necessary contents needed? Our first content is environment itself. Okay? Our second content, I hope you all are noting down. Our second content is components of environment. In this content, I will explain you how are the components, okay, and what are they. So it would be easy for you to differentiate that the components of environment are of which constituents. Okay? Next will be natural environment. By the word natural, you can easily understand about what are we going to discuss in this content. Okay? Our next content will be domains of the earth. You all have learned about domains of the earth in class 6th. Yes, the 3 domains, the 4 domains. 3 are the necessary and 4, all the 3 when they are, the 4th one exists. Okay. Then about the ecosystem. I will explain you what it is. Next will be our human environment. In this human environment, we will see about the interaction of environment and human beings. And the barter system. You all have learned about the barter system in history, in civics. Okay? So here we will learn all these contents and discuss about this in this chapter. Have you all noted down? Okay. Now let's move further. Now before moving to the chapter, let me tell you a small story about the environment. There was a boy named Ravi. After her long vacation, he had gone on a vacation, and when he returned back home, he started going to school. Okay? But what did he notice on his way while going to school? On his way, while going to school, he noticed that the playground next to his school was dug up. Okay? Now, when he asked the people that what is this? What happened? People informed him that a huge building with many flats, many apartments are going to be constructed on this playground. Listening to this, Ravi became, you can say, like he was like about to cry. Okay? Because he realized now that now there will be no playground for him to play. Now there will be no green grass where he could see greenery, no flowers like marigold and other flowers which we used to grow in the playground, no beautiful butterflies, colorful butterflies he would see all over. Nothing would be there. He shared his feeling with his classmates also. And when the principal heard this, he said that this is how our environment keeps on changing. This is how our environment changes because of the humans and because of the climate and the surroundings. Now, this same question Ravi asked his class teacher that, ma'am, what is environment? His ma'am explained him that whatever you see around your surrounding is the environment. Whatever you see around your surrounding is your environment in which you live. Ravi again thought and said it means that the school building, the chair, the trees, the classroom in which I am sitting, the open field in which I go, okay, the road, the garbage, the animals, and even my friends, are they all the part of the environment? He asked his question. The teacher said, yes, whatever is there around your surrounding is the environment. As we each and every time keep on telling you, students, please speak English. Why? Because the environment in which you are studying is totally English. So what environment? The environment which we give you, you will take that. So the same thing, when Ravi did not know anything about environment, he asked and he came to know that whatever he is seeing around him or whatever surroundings around him are the environment. Okay? Then he again asked, thus these are the nearby things I have. But what about the mountains, the rivers, the trees, the animals, and the people around me? Then the teacher said, yes, that are also the part of environment. That are also the part of environment. Okay? With this, Ravi decided, now I would make a list of the things in the environment and why is our environment changing. He tried to know that. So he talked about this with his friends. He talked about this with his friends. Okay? And all of the friends, they said to Ravi that, Ravi, we are with you and the environment is changing day by day. So what would we do? We would see why is our natural surroundings destroying, and if we can do anything for this, we will do that. So the same thing goes for you, my students, my dear children, that if you see somebody harming the environment, means as every time we tell you, in the school also we explain you that don't cut the trees, don't pluck the flowers, don't pluck the leaves. Harming the environment is destroying the environment. Okay? Because the things which are being given by the nature can be got back, we can get it back. But what about the beauty of the nature? Okay? So, now in further this chapter, we will see what is environment, okay? What are the components of environment? Today this chapter I will teach you in 3 parts. This chapter will be taught you in 3 parts. Today is the first part. Okay? So now, as you have known by the small story, that the environment you can say is a part of our life. The environment is the part of our life. So we should save our environment. Okay? Now, moving to our main topic, that is the environment. Now, what is an environment? You have understood. The place, people, things, and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. Okay? Now, in the environment, there are different interactions between animals, plants, living things, non-living things, soil, water. They all are interacted with each other. Interacted means joined with each other. If the animals, if you think that the animals can live without plants, no, that's not possible. And if you think that the plants do not need the human beings and the animals, no. Because if the animals are not there, the plants would grow everywhere, and everywhere there would be forest, plants, trees, everything. Okay, so they all are interacted with each other. I had given you one homework, if you all remember, about the food chain. By that food chain only you can understand. Okay, now this is the cycle you can see. So here, environment means interaction of each and everything, whether it is animals, whether it is plants, non-living things or living things. Okay, so environment means the surrounding around us. Okay, next, the word environment. Do you know where did this word come from? The environment word came from the French word environner. Okay, which means neighborhood. So by the definition only we have understood environment means things around us, surrounding around us, and the word environment is a French word derived from a French word that is environner, which means neighborhood. I hope you all understood this topic, that is environment. Moving to our next topic, now that is a components of environment. Okay, so let's move to the next content. Now next content is components of environment. Now here there are three components of environment. Okay, which are these three components? One is natural, other is human made, and the third is human itself. Okay, I know you all cannot understand by the words which I say. If I say that it is natural environment, human made environment and human environment. But it would be more easy for you if I show you a picture. Okay, so there is a diagram in front of you. Look at that diagram. What does that diagram show you? In that diagram, there is in the middle the yellow portion. It is telling about components of environment. It is telling about components of environment. Now moving to the green circle on the left side. That is natural environment. By the word natural only it is understood. Natural means given by the nature. Now if I ask you what is given by the nature, then you will answer me something. Things given by the nature are natural environment. Comes in natural environment, you can say that way. But what? That can be water, air, land, living things. Okay? Land, air, water and living things. By the word, have you understood what am I trying to explain you? Can you compare this natural environment with the domain of the earth? Try to remember land, air, water, living thing. Getting it? Yes. If I say about the land, it means we will talk about lithosphere. If I say water, means we will talk about what? Yes, hydrosphere. And if I say air, then we are talking about atmosphere. And if I say living things, that means human beings need land, need air, need water, means all of these three. I told you one, that is biosphere. Okay, so this all comes in our natural environment. Next is human made environment. Now, what are human made? By the word human made, try to understand. Human made means made by humans, made by man. If I say man made, then you would start saying, okay, car, vehicles, computers, buildings, same. Same goes with the humans. Human made also the same thing. Okay? So what are they? Look at the picture. It's showing you buildings, parks, bridges, roads, industrial areas, and monuments. So these all things are in human made environment. Okay? And now what is human environment? In human environment, first is you itself, you, me, we are all in human environment. Okay? Second is our family. See in the picture, it would be easy for you to understand. Then is our community. Community is we are ourselves. When we all come together, it becomes a community, society. Okay? Then temples, mosque. Then comes the educational. Educational means schools, right? And then comes the economic. Economic means from where we earn, from where we get our money, from other things. So these are the three components of what? Environment. Which are they? Natural, human made, and humans. Understood? So our next content will be about natural environment. In this environment, I will explain you about the natural environment and what does natural environment refer to. Okay? So, note it down, all the important things about the environment, components of environment, and then we will move further. Now to the natural environment. Now before moving to the natural environment, you should know what is natural environment. Natural environment means all living and non-living things occurring naturally, meaning not because of humans. Not because of humans. The one thing which has been made by the humans cannot be counted in the natural environment. Okay? All the living things and the non-living things, but which are being given by the nature, can be counted in natural environment. Okay? Now the natural environment refers to two constituents. You can say two more components, that is biotic and abiotic. Bio means You must have learnt in science. Bio means life. So by the word biotic only you can understand. Biotic means the world of living component. What does biotic mean? Biotic means the world of living component. Now if I ask you some examples of the living things, something comes in your mind if the living things are being asked? Yes, but which has been given by the nature? Yes, plants, animals, human beings. Okay? Next is abiotic component. Same you can say opposite of biotic. If biotic is the world of living components, then abiotic is the world of non-living components. Now in this non-living component, you can take everything like stone, mountains, then land, air, water. These are the abiotic components example. So have you understood natural environment? Natural environment means the things occurring naturally, whether it is living or non-living, but it should not be because of the humans. Means if you say that vehicles, car, mobile, these are not natural environment because they are made by the humans. Okay, so in natural environment you can only count the things which are being given by the nature, or you can say which occur naturally. Okay, and this natural environment has two components, that is biotic, abiotic. Biotic means world of living things, example plants and animals, and abiotic means world of non-living things, that is land, water, stone, mountains, air, etc. Okay, now moving to the next, I would show you a picture of the picture of natural environment. So by the picture it would be easy for you to understand. Okay, yes. Now after discussing about the natural environment, and the natural environment refers to two biotic and abiotic conditions that exist on the earth. Here is a diagram. Okay, now in this diagram you can see the abiotic components are climatic factors. You can count climatic factors in abiotic conditions or abiotic components. Climatic factors like light, temperature, rain, humidity. Okay, more abiotic components can be classified as, or in, you can say, organic compounds. Now which are these organic compounds? Okay, these organic compounds are carbohydrates, they are proteins. Okay, they can be more counted as lipids, nucleic acid. And now if we talk about inorganic substance, then if we talk about inorganic substance, It means the substances which do not have carbon. Now, which are those? If we count it in abiotic components, inorganic substance, then they are C, NO2, O2, CO2, H2O, Ca, etc. So I hope everybody has understood the abiotic components, what comes under it. Now if we move towards the biotic component, look at the pictures, students. Okay? It is producers, decomposers and consumers. Now the producers can be autotrophs, or you can say chemoautotrophs. Decomposers, they can be microconsumers, bacteria like bacteria, fungi, you can count it as waste. And consumers can be of three types: primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, so these were the diagrams of biotic and abiotic components. I'll give you some time, just draw it roughly right now, and then you can draw very neatly in your notebook. Whatever we are learning, students, please note down each and every point as much as possible, so that when you sit for revise or revision, you can be able to understand what was being taught in this class. Okay, thank you. Land, water, air, plants, animals, these all comprises the natural environment. Okay, the landforms on the earth, the climate, the water, the minerals, the soil, the sunlight, and also you can say the plants, the animals are all the components of our natural environment. So note down one thing, you have to make a list. You have to make a list of things of natural environment. Note it down. Note down that you have to make a list of other components. Some components I have told you, and other components you have to think, search and make a list of the components of our natural environment. The part of natural environment mainly determines the type of habitat or living conditions of the humans. As I have told you in the definition itself about the environment, the surrounding around us is our environment, and that is our habitat, a type of habitat also. Because we become habitual about that environment in which we live. Okay, so our environment mainly determines on the type of habitat, or you can say the type of living condition of the humans. Okay, you all have noted down. Now moving further, we will discuss about the three other parts of the natural environment which I had shown you in the picture. Remember what were they? The domains of the earth? Yes. Okay, so let's continue. Now here you can see we are discussing about the physical constituent of environment. the physical constituent of environment is again divided. First, it was divided into the components that were three. Which were they? Natural, human-made, and human. Now, again, this physical constituent which is natural environment, this is divided again into three, or you can say four different parts. Okay, now which are these four different parts again? They are lithosphere, that is the domain of the earth, that is land. Next, hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is the domain of the earth again, but which part? It is the water, yes. Then atmosphere. Atmosphere means the air around us. Okay, and then comes the biosphere. Bio, again life, that is the living things, or you can say we human beings. So these are the four components of natural environment. Okay, the physical constituent of environment, which is again divided into four parts: lithosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, land, water, air, and life. These four parts of the natural environment can also be known as domains of the earth. Okay, these can also be known as domain of the earth. Okay, noted it? Okay, now our next will be the word meanings. Now I'll give you some word meanings because some of the words in this chapter are new for you. So to make it understand more easier, you have to note down the word meanings. Okay, so note it down. Now our next word is interdependent. Interdependent. Now this word means depending on each other. So you can write it as dependent on each other. Interdependent means dependent on each other. Note it down. Now our next word. Our next word is harmonious. Next word is harmonious. Written? Okay. The meaning of this is forming a pleasing or consistent whole. What does it mean? It means forming a pleasing or consistent whole. Note it down? Okay. Now, shall I continue to the next word? Fine. Our next word is ecosystem. What is ecosystem? We will learn this, or I will explain you this in the second part. Ecosystem. A biological community. Write it down. A biological community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. A biological community or interacting organisms and their physical environment. Done? Good. Now the next is phenomena. Phenomena. Now phenomena, I have written a word in the bracket. Read to it. And the English meaning of it is anything that is or can be experienced or felt, especially something is noticed because it is unusual or new. Anything that is or can be experienced or felt means something, if there is something new in front of you and you don't know about it, but it is being made by the humans, or something new being made. Okay? And our last word is surplus. Surplus. What does surplus means? Surplus means more than what is needed or used. Or you can say excess. Excess means plenty, too much, if you have it. So surplus, more than what is needed or used. So I hope you all have written the word meanings. I'll give you some 10 seconds to see what have you missed. Look at the screen and see if you have missed something. Please note it down. Okay? After you have noted down all the word meanings, in the next section, I'll show you a picture. Okay? There in that picture, we will differentiate, you can say. Okay? We will differentiate biotic with abiotic. Okay? So, note down that also, that what is the difference between biotic and abiotic. Let's continue. Now, after noting down the word meanings, I would like to discuss one more thing. That is biotic versus abiotic. Now, what comes under biotic? If I only say that the world of the living organisms, sometimes it is not that easy to understand. Okay? So, what comes under biotic component? So, that is, look at the picture. It shows you biotic versus abiotic. Now, first we will go through the biotic. What is it being given there? I hope you all are noting down, because only reading is not enough. Okay? Organic matter under biotic, the first is organic matter, living things, oysters, blue crabs, zooplankton, I repeat again, zooplankton, phytoplankton, and jellyfish. These are all the biotic components, or you can say the world of living organism, the world of living organism. Now we will move to abiotic. Abiotic, we can count climate, non-living things, all the non-living things you all know, sunlight, then the temperature, nutrient enrichment, then the humidity, and then comes the soil. So I hope by this picture now it is easy for you to understand about the biotic and abiotic things, or you can say the world of biotic and abiotic is easily understood. These are the two components of our natural environment. Okay, I had shown you a diagram also by which you can link all the biotic and abiotic things with each other. Okay, now in the next part, in the second part of this class, I will, or we can say we will discuss about the domain of the earth and the ecosystem. The 4 domains of the earth I will discuss with you in the next class. Okay, I hope you all have understood the 2 contents which we had discussed today: environment, components of environment, and the natural environment. There were 3 contents today. Okay, so next we will discuss in the second class. Till then, have a nice day, and I hope you all have a good health. Thank you so much. Good night.